Hey everyone. All right, this is a quick video about the importance of planning your non-negotiable RF work hours. Okay, quick story for you. When I first signed up as a consultant, I was a full-time speech language pathologist. I had an 18-month-old little boy at home and I was 37 weeks pregnant. I was hugely pregnant, super behind on paperwork for work, preparing for maternity leave, and I truly did not have a ton of time for Rodan and Fields. Now, fortunately, I had really big goals for what I wanted Rodan and Fields to do for me in my life, so I made the time. Now, I remember in one of the very first training videos, they talked about the importance of setting your business hours. And for me, I was like, well, I don't really know when I'm free, so I never really set my business hours. Well, without doing that, I found that Rodan and Fields kept getting pushed to the side. Here's the thing. Before I signed up for Rodan and Fields, before any of you signed up for Rodan and Fields, you successfully filled all 24 hours of your day, 7 days a week. I highly doubt any of you were sitting around thinking, oh my gosh, I have so much extra time. I don't even know what to do with myself. I think I'll start a business because I'm just like sitting around eating bonbons, twiddling my thumbs. No, you're busy. You're busy people that recognize the value in adding this to your plate. But if you don't plan when you're gonna work, you can pretty much plan to fail because you won't find time to do it because you're gonna fill it with everything that you were already doing. The good news is Rodan and Fields will get easier. Once you get through this learning curve, once you start to get into a routine, once you start to recognize how you can utilize those pockets of time or how you can leverage lifestyle marketing, you'll recognize that this business really does fit in significantly easier than it does maybe in the very beginning, okay? Now, so here's what I want you guys to do for this first challenge. I want you to comment with your non-negotiable hours for the rest of this week, which also happens to be the rest of November. All right. So if you're starting on Monday night, what are your hours for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? All right. Doesn't have to be every single day, but I want you to carve out 1 to even 3 hours that are non-negotiable. You clock in for yourself, for the commitment you made to yourself, for what you announced to social media that you were gonna do, and you work your hours. You might need to communicate this with a husband, a boyfriend, a friend, and say, hey, these are my non-negotiable hours. If the kid wakes up from nap, I'm gonna be out at Starbucks working on my business, okay? These are non-negotiable. Nothing interrupts them, okay? So communicate, make sure you have a plan so that you can be consistent. I do the same thing when it comes to going to the gym. I have my non-negotiable gym time. I gotta do it early in the morning or I won't get it done. I don't schedule appointments. I don't take phone calls. That's my gym time, all right? Because it's that important to me. Just like scheduling your Rodan and Fields will be. Now, aside from scheduling 1 to 3, non-negotiable RF hours, I want you to also identify, I don't know, a handful, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in your week, the rest of this week that you might have some pockets of time to kind of squeeze in a little bit of extra, to maybe schedule that phone call when somebody replies that they do have time and you want to get that initial phone call and get the points for it, okay? So that could be like, oh, you know what? I've got a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. I've got downtime in the waiting room. I've got nap time on Thursday. I've got prep time at school and I'm not that busy at school right now. I've got that time. I'm gonna stay after school for 30 minutes and work on it at this time. I'm gonna wake up 30 minutes earlier and work on it on this time. Or I wait in car pickup, or my daughter does gymnastics at this time. I could make a social media post. And I want you to just start to identify when you can squeeze a few things in, because you guys, that's how I run most of my business on the fly. And that's why I can earn the amount of money that I earn working the hours that I work, less than 20 hours a week, and still have time to volunteer at my son's school, go to the gym, do things around the house, meet friends for lunch, be off with my daughter 2 days a week, because this business fits into the pockets, but you have to train yourself to work in them. Okay? All right, let me know if you guys have any questions. You're gonna post your hours, post your pockets in the comments of the challenge 1 post, along with the tasks that were required from Jackie's video on social media. This is the only challenge that has 2 parts. It's a little extra in the front. After that, it's not so bad. All right, bye guys.